Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ghost and Wolf Play.
Hiya.
Still going at it with Thomas Was Alone. So, I was at work the other day, and these girls were complaining oh, being short's hard, being short sucks, and everything. But, I told them, and apparently it meant nothing because I was the one that was saying it. But I told them that I'd rather be, too short to get to something than be tall. And they were like, oh, well, why would you want to be short instead of tall? I was like, well, when you're short, there are fun and creative ways to get taller and everything. When you're tall, dude, you didn't hit that button.
Shh. Continue with your story time and ignore my stupid.
Okay, but yeah, I was like, yeah, when you're short, there are ways for you to get taller. When you're tall, there's no going back. You can't make yourself shorter.
I would argue you can, but we're not going to continue down that thread.
So that kind of put it in perspective, and so these girls are like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Because, I can't tell you, how many times I've, walked in the door for it. Shit hurts.
It hurts if you don't watch where you're going. Hurts if you don't watch where you're going. Hurts if you don't watch where you're going.
It hurt.
Really? How do you know? Fair enough. You seem totally trustworthy.
I am.
Locks.
But yeah, so that was my reason. I'd rather be short than tall. But I'm sure if I was short, I'd just be like, I wish I was tall. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's that constant, wanting something new.
Yep. Short people can just wear stilts.
That is true. Because, I can't say that, I'm not short, because, I'm 6'2" or something like that. And everyone's like, oh my god, Eric, you're so tall. But, I'm always like, no, I'm not tall. And everyone's like, Eric, oh my god, you're, so tall.
She liked Chris. She liked having friends.
I had to. I always have the shame of telling people, no, I'm not tall. I'm the shortest in my family. On my dad's side, they're not as tall. But, on my mom's side of the family, and I am the short. Just absolutely. I'm gonna have to call Jason and Daniel up.
Tall.
Because, Daniel, I'd say, is probably... I want to say he's, 6'7" or 6. And Jason's got to be, 6'5", 6'4". Definitely taller than me.
Blocks. You are so vexing. How do you work? How do you block? How do you block?
Oh my god, did you bring...
Well, that's kind of how I do puzzles.
But anyway.
I solved it, so I consider that a win. Even though it proves my IQ is the equivalent of a bacon strip.
Well, you have all the fun.
I don't actually have fun with that. It's more just, at least I solved it.
Yeah.
I didn't get an F, I just got a D-.
That's true.
Where's my option to just leave?
That's what you're trying to do.
The Castle Clan.
No,
just
I
to
mean
get
leave and just
closer.
go back the way I
You're
came.
spending
Some of these
more
other
and
ones
more
weren't so
time
bad.
hovering around.
No.
Laura could tell it was
You're
making
trying
the
to
others
get out.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, or I could just chill here. Doesn't seem so.
How does
I
it-
mean, places like this seem pretty bad because there's spikes swinging around as a safety hazard, but some of these other places aren't so bad.
they're curious. They want to know about the outside world and everything.
Oh, all that's out there is more blood.
They don't know that.
Yet. And see, that's what's going to be crushing and disappointing. They're going to get out and find out there's nothing but more blocks. They got out of the blocks to find more blocks.
Yeah, but you know they're friends and everything.
Even though the game is called Thomas Was Alone. And he was like, never.
No, he was alone.
Yep.
He was alone for like an entire 10 levels.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He had the player. And the narrator. And possibly a friend sitting around, commentating the whole thing.
No, man, Thomas was alone.
Yep, totally.
Thomas was.
That thing is a serious safety hazard. Where's the warning signs in this? In this virtual computer world that apparently does not laws.
I would say they have laws of physics, but you broke that last time.
Wasn't it awesome?
Yeah, it was amazing. It's literally the highlights. Like, oh man, remember when you like totally broke the game? Wasn't it like the bestest?
Look, I break games. Either by accident or by force.
Thomas did not like the clan.
There's really no, like,
He'd long since
stopping it.
stopped listing his
I mean,
observations.
I'm sure I could try and
Instinctively
not
observed
do
that
it, but
This thing
I'd fail
was
eventually.
bad. And he'd been right about the water.
Because the path of least resistance and most efficiency is what I'm going for.
Yeah. Christopher still nothing.
Don't know who that is. Hey. That is harsh language.
Yeah, it is.
It's like you don't even feel sorry about that.
I might feel like on the sorry scale from like 1 to 10, 1 being like go after yourself, being a soul in it. You're definitely like a name.
So it needs to be like 20%. I have so many jokes about that 20% cooler.
It's a really catchy phrase.
None of which I'm going to share because you already have enough of those.
It's true. There is quite a bit. It is. It's almost so late you can almost say that.
I still think it's early for me.
It's definitely not.
Yep. And I salute you for your getting up sometime what would be considered morning.
That's my healthy lifestyle. I go to sleep in the morning and I wake up.
But there are a lot of people who probably share that with you, so it's not really like, whoa.
I know. And to all those people that do have that lifestyle with me, we need psychological help. Oh, and we salute. See, look at all that good Christopher just did.
He didn't do a damn thing. The switches did all the things.
He activated all of them. I didn't see anyone else activating them.
Yeah, he was the only one over there to do it.
Yeah, he was the only one that could.
Uh-huh. He wasn't the only one.
Yeah, he was.
Skinny over here could have done it.
What, John?
Yeah,
John the Jock?
yeah. Still do enough room to fit in there.
Um,
He's not some sort of lone hero. It's not what's his name was alone. This is Thomas was alone. So Thomas is the hero.
oh, okay. Gonna play it like that, huh?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I think you're wrong.
Well, you're free to think I'm wrong. However, the game says it's called Thomas was alone, so I'm right.
It doesn't mean Thomas is the hero.
Yeah, no. Thomas is the main character, so he's the hero. Everyone's the hero of their own story. Yeah.
Dude, Loki is very much aware that he is not the hero.
No, he's very much aware he's not a hero, but he's the hero of his own story. He's the protagonist who's doing what he thinks is right. Or at least what he thinks is cool or fun.
Yeah, right?
I mean, chaos.
Oh my god. So, speaking of Square Enix and shit, this is the worst Sephiroth pun. The fact that it's a Sephiroth pun is bad.
Sephiroth.
So it was a picture of Sephiroth from Advent Children, and I mean, as soon as I say what's in the picture, you're totally gonna get what's going on. But it was when like he was causing like the clouds and
Thomas
shit,
could tell
Yep.
Chris was in love.
and
That was fantastic and everything, but
he was
you let
asking,
Doom Cloud
"Shall I
keep
give you
following them.
despair?" And it was like him conjuring a giant.
Once they got to the next level,
God, that's
I know, right? It was so bad. Like I felt like a bit of my soul just.
So do I get to keep the rest of it still, or are you still touchy about
A little touchy.
it? It's cool.
Maybe
One day it will.
I was gonna say maybe one day, you know.
Did they
I mean-
just kill off Thomas?
Yeah,
Chris.
Thomas was dead.
missed.
So it didn't matter if I killed him or not.
Did not see that coming. He felt a little guilty too.
See, look,
Without
Chris
his love for
has
Laura and
emotion.
subsequent
Yeah,
reunion with the
Thomas would
guys,
have emotions if he wasn't
Thomas would
dead.
probably still be with them.
Yeah. But Chris has emotion.
Yep,
Chris has emotion.
still not Thomas. Haha. Superhero makes it. See, Thomas could have done this already.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Totes, man.
Yeah. I believe it.
Oh god, I said totes earlier. Like it was in a very sarcastic, which is like the most common way you'll ever.
They just heard you say toads like 5 times. Possibly more if they rewatch the video. Fat chance, but if they watch the video again.
So just keep in mind, you guys will like never hear me say totes. I mean, I'm saying it now as an example.
Yep.
This is like a public service announcement.
Only it's the public toads announcement.
Public totes announcement?
Yeah.
That sounds so lame.
About as lame as saying toads.
So lame.
Instead of toads, I'd rather have tots.
I'd rather have totes.
Yeah, but you can't eat a toad.
The fuck it.
just wondered if Thomas was still alive somewhere.
So that was mean. They just dropped me in a spike pit.
Yep.
Whoever like controls the spawning points must really hate him too.
Yeah, that's like another thing. Like,
Oh.
I'm going to go looking for him, but he did wander.
like,
and that showed character.
I don't know, like, because like Thomas just like refers to this place as like the world, and the world is more complex and everything.
Yep.
I don't know if this is like the humans like on the other side, or like if this is like security protocol like trying to stop them. You know?
I bet it's some like programmer who runs the night shift, just messing with the computers.
Well, like,
The others hadn't
we're gonna stop it here, but before we finish it up for the
begun to
night,
dawn on her
like,
that she might not be the tragic
and like some of the
victim she'd always
text like
assumed.
between like the bigger episodes, it talks about how like the AI is going like out of whack, and how like like stuff's going to hell in the real world. It's a Kill and clear. That's the way.
She's a hero. She'll come back.
All right, I think we're gonna do it for tonight.
Okay.
So we will see you all next time.
Woo! Bye.
Bye bye.